This one's going to be a little bit long. I wrote this and it was published in March 2019 on the Can at 40, Do at 45 Facebook page. Now, this is a campaign for promoting the age for mammograms, that they are available from 40, because all of the stuff that is published says you can get free in Australia, you can get free ones from 50, you can get them from 40, and it needs to change. And this, my story, is part of why. So this is what I wrote. Just over 12 months ago, I was with a life-threatening lung infection. It was obscure and it wasn't around until around day 10 of my admission that I got a diagnosis. I had a large team of specialists all trying to figure out what was going on, and my rheumatologist decided to take a very broad approach and ordered a mammogram. I was 44 at the time. I had never had a mammogram before and had no intention of having a mammogram for quite a few years yet. I had no signs or symptoms of any cancer, no family history, and a very low risk rating. The results from the mammogram were not discussed with me at the hospital, and my discharge paperwork said focal lesion noted, suggest follow-up with extra views. I discussed it with my GP and got a referral for a mammogram, ultrasound and biopsy if needed. No biggie. I've dense breasts, probably nothing. I had a lot happening with my family and I lost the form. I saw my GP a bit later for a new referral and eventually got it booked in for mid-March on a Thursday. I already had an MRI booked for that day, so I thought, get it all done at once. I was still partially sedated when I had the boob tests done, which is probably why I didn't really think much when the doctor came in and said that a biopsy was needed straight away. My GP doesn't work on Mondays, and I had booked an appointment for Tuesday morning, but I'd forgotten that I had committed to a professional breakfast, so I cancelled my GP appointment and booked it in for later that week. Halfway through the breakfast, I got a phone call from a number I didn't know. Normally, I would have ignored it, but I felt that I needed to take this call. So I stepped outside and I answered the call from my GP on her personal phone, asking why I had cancelled and when can I come in. Cue tears, leaving the breakfast and calling Mum, who lives a couple of hours away. Sitting in the waiting room a few hours later with my hubby, a friend posted on Facebook that today she is cancer-free. Now it was my turn. I have been fairly lucky. My diagnosis was invasive ductal carcinoma, heavily hormone positive, high nuclear grade, no nodal involvement. The last 10 months have included wide local excision, lumpectomy, bilateral salpingo-oophorectomy, tubes and ovaries removed, instant menopause, treatment for my autoimmune conditions withheld for 5 years, 30 sessions of radiation with pretty severe blistering and other weird issues, and no chemo, as I already have a severely compromised immune system, seroma, exhaustion, and pain, so much pain from the aromatase inhibitors. My memory being stuffed up. I think that's about it. Why am I lucky? Because my cancer was caught fairly early. My treatment was minimised, as was my surgery. If the lung infection had not happened and my rheumatologist not ordered the mammogram, what rheumatologist requests a mammogram, really? I would have waited until I was 50. Another 5 and a bit years, or until the signs became obvious. By that time, it would have been a very different scenario. Please lower the invitation age for free mammography to 45. This saved my life. It saved having extensive invasive treatment. It reduced the cost to community, and it reduced the impact on me and my family and supports.